Welcome in, welcome in. I'm getting this kind of zooming along and whatnot because I'm a bit late. I'm aware of that. As well as I do have some time sensitive things I need to do today. So I'm gonna have a short stream. Essentially, I'm gonna go until we get through the next rival fight, or until the run dies. That's it. Those are the ends of stream. Why is this not? Ah, that's why. There we go. Yeah, those will be the end points for stream. Either the run dies or we beat the next rival fight. And then I'll end stream. Whether that's 10 minutes, 20 minutes probably, or an hour and a half. But I do have some, like I said, I do have some time sensitive things I do need to get done today, so I can't stream for super long. That's why I'm putting these, like, limits on how long I stream. Right off the bat. Hello, Star. Welcome in. So, with that in mind, you know, this isn't something that, you know, this isn't something that's make or break, if I get it done or not, but it's stuff that really should be done, and I do have a time limit for it, for when it needs to be done by, if it's going to be done at all. So, I'd like to, you know, without going into too much detail, I'm submitting a thing to a thing, and that thing needs to be submitted by, the 1st. And, I have not started it yet. So, I need to actually get that done, if I'm gonna do it. So, without further ado... Yeah, it's likely 55, I want to say. Bruh. Well, we're already off to a great start. Bubble Beam. I think I dropped Supersonic. It's not super accurate. Leftovers. Oh, I didn't realize how low level Froakie was. That's why it died so quickly. Yeah. Okay. I'll drop Scratch. Because Pammy's gonna disappear pretty soon. I am kind of leaning into the water type run, so. Max Revive, let's go. There you go, Froakie. Yeah, not very effective. Ta-da! Headbutt. No. I will leave this as is. Map, there we go. I may be slightly screwed here. you, and we will do a... Yeah. This may be dead run already. No, I have plenty of higher leveled Mon. And alright. Critical hit. We'll do a Hyper Fang, I guess. We're good. Yep. I'm running through this really quickly. Nope. Yeah, that's fine. Then we'll just do a normal headbutt. Because, doesn't matter. Woo! Froggy! Let's go, Frogadier. Rare candy, give it to you. Awesome. Alright, sure. Fiona has to be my hard carry here. Yeah. I do want you. Hello, Auckland. Welcome in. I am leaning into the water type run at this point. And, yeah. So that's another one. I do want varied secondary typings, though. Nugget. At this point, yeah, because everything else is too low level to do anything. Yeah, I'll drop quick attack. I'm barely using you because you're not high enough level yet. Alright, there we go. But yeah, for reference, I am streaming until, either, I beat the next rival fight or until the run dies. Those are the two spots where I'm gonna end stream today. Hello, Ray. Welcome in. Should probably try leveling someone else up. So I've watched gameplay of, Donkey Kong, Bonanza. It actually looks quite fun. I'm likely not going to play it on stream, because at this point I've seen the big twist at the end. So there wouldn't really be a point to me playing it on stream. But you know. Pin missile. One of the things is, it definitely feels like, it feels like a love letter to the Donkey Kong series. I have never played any of the Donkey Kong games, so I wouldn't have that same appreciation for it that a lot of people would have. Eggs, let's go. Oh no, it's a huge twist. Like, I want to say it's... Spoiler for like a 30-year-old, 40-year-old movie. It is a very similar strength twist to Darth Vader being Luke's father. Like, knowing the twist is gonna happen is, it kind of like destroys a big moment towards the end and most of the game leading up to it. But like, the reason why I'm saying I wouldn't stream it in that case, I'd probably still play it. I wouldn't stream it because my reaction wouldn't be there. There wouldn't be like a oh shit moment from me. I'd just kind of be like, yep, that happens. And that's not really great content. But I digress. That's a lot more of a me wanting to, like, be specific in, like, my reactions being genuine. What do you mean? I've essentially seen gameplay of the entire game at this point. That's what I'm trying to say. I've watched a playthrough of it. But yeah, no, it's entirely a matter of, like, me playing that would be no different than me playing, Kirby and the Forgotten Land for the umpteenth time. Like, it would just be me kind of playing through the game knowing what's gonna happen, as opposed to a first experience of the game, if that makes sense. I just feel like it wouldn't be nearly as interesting if I don't do some sort of challenge with it, but because I had never played the game before, it would be a matter of, I don't know how to do a challenge because I don't know the I like don't have the mechanics under my wing yet. Hello, Brion. So I am gonna be playing the DLC when it comes out in August, so in a month. Okay, let me set up for some stuff later on. And I'll do one more. Can do one more of those without killing. And here we go, we have a full water type team. Just that it can get levels. Ooh, but I really like Float Soul. So I've been doing some thinking about like my favorite Pokemon and stuff like that. I've mentioned that in the past, where it's not that I want to not have Lucario as my favorite Pokemon, but I wanted to readjust how I thought about what my favorite Pokemon was. I wanted to adjust my preferences to something outside of just, this is what I've always liked. No, I don't think I should swap any of these out at this point. I have 3 pure water types. That's not great. Anyway, I wanted to kind of have my favorite based around something other than, oh, I liked this for a long time. And that's kind of why Lucario was my favorite Pokemon. It was my favorite Pokemon growing up because of the Lucario and Mystery of Mew movie. And then, of course, you got Lucario and Pokemon X and Y for free, which kind of solidified that for me. But I've been trying to think about something outside of that. And one of the options I'm thinking of is Weasel, which is why I brought it up. Weasel is a contender for my favorite at this point. That's because Aaron's Lucario is like one of the best characters ever written, I think, in the show. And to be fair, I watched the movie because at the time, Mew was my favorite Pokemon. So, I watched the movie for Mew, fell in love with Lucario. This is gonna be annoying. Okay, maybe not so annoying. Bruh. Clefairy fan. Yeah, that makes sense. So my favorite mythical Pokemon, mythical legendary, I'll kind of combine the two, is Meloetta. And, you know, I'm also trying to, like, think of a favorite Pokemon other than some legendary. That's kind of part of why I'm thinking so hard about it, because otherwise I think Walking Wake would be one of my top. Like, I hate the feeling of, oh yeah, all my favorites are legendaries, because of course they are. Everyone's favorites are legendaries. Well, you get what I mean. The legendaries just, you know, are always so... They're designed to be popular, I guess. How does that make sense? Because a cute thing. I have a feeling that, like, anyone who likes something small and cute will also like Clefairy. I don't know. That's just a vibe I get. But yeah, I'm also thinking Dugong. Is another one that's in contention, but, like, none of them are standing out to me, is the issue. I don't have any mons that are, like, specifically standing out to me as, like, this is one you like. So, I don't know, it's weird. Oh no. Sorry, you're my sacrifice here. No! You've got to be kidding me. PokeRogue noob, hello, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. And I'm kinda screwed. Oh, maybe not. Beating classic mode? Not particularly, other than don't do what I'm doing and actually have, like, a variety of types. The other thing I will say is, RNG is deterministic. If you do the exact same moves, you're gonna have the exact same outcome. Which means that, say, for example, you have, one of my favorite moves to have in this game, Metronome. If you use Metronome on turn 1 and get... No, let's say you use Water Pulse, Metronome. And that Metronome is... Headbutt. If you replay the fight, because you lost or whatever, and do Water Pulse... Did I say Water Pulse earlier? Either way, if you do the same order of moves, that Metronome is always going to be Headbutt. So from that standpoint, you can always know when something is going to critical hit, and you can always know when things are going to do stat changes or effects. As long as you don't change what comes before it in the fight. So, one of the big things that I did during my first run that I beat was when I had Metronome. There was one turn against a big boss at the end where I used Mud Shot using Metronome, and it lowered the accuracy enough for that Mon to miss 3 entirely powerful moves. So that's a thing that, like, I would always make sure to get to, even though I wasted 3 turns ahead of that doing useless metronomes of, like, I don't know, for example, Splash, I think was actually one of them. What is that question? Yeah, this Dracovish is kind of fucking me here. Whew. Oh, come on. Playing in 5 times speed? Because when it comes to this game, I'm playing it faster than I did. I think this is a dead. Yeah, because none of these moves affect it. In fact, they heal it. You know, I'm playing it faster than base. But it's also enough where it's not. It's slow enough where I'm able to kind of, you know, see some of the effects and whatnot. Yes, Auckland, what do you have to say? Get a kick out of mono-type runs. It's less of... I don't know. This one is less of I get a kick out of it and more of a... It started kind of going that direction, so why not? Alright, PokeRogue noob. Have a good night. Yawn. Ooh, that's a crit. Yeah, that's fair. It shouldn't, though. Who was a good one here? I feel like Bibarel had the best attacks there. This way, if it wakes up as well, I'm able to kind of re-yawn. And I'm still slow. Okay. Dracovish is like the one Mon that counters me so hard because the damn ability. Okay. Woke up, Dragon Pulse. Okay. There we go. Okay. Not implemented. And Fiery Wrath. Damn. I should have realized. I completely forgot. Fucking fighting is not weak to dark. It's dark is weak to fighting. Yeah, it'll shift tremendously. Oh, absolutely. Because then I'll have a... On top of a mono water type, I'll have a water... fairy? Is Primarina a fairy type? I feel like it is. A dark type, a poison type, a psychic type, and a normal type. As dual types. And then I'll have one mono water type at that point. It's just a matter of getting them to that level. It is a fairy type. Okay. Ugh. I should have used bite. It doesn't matter. Alright. Have to use my my hard carry here. Would Starmie be better than Slowking here? Kyogre would be awesome for this. I am kind of staying in the water area. Yes, it would be better. Okay. In that case, I will do this to knock it down slightly more. There we go. Plus, it's a level increase, which is, you know, good because it's a free level increase. Well, Oglim, that message came a bit too late. Seabed biome. Okay. I need you to get some levels. Alright, is a flying type helpful? Instead of Bibarel? Maybe? Just for the rain setup? Yeah, fair. And if I'm doing a water type team. Yeah, I think I'm gonna drop Bibarel here. Because as much as normal type is decent to just have on base. Yeah, I have the grass type counter as well. Yeah, okay. Which ones do you have that do? Damn. Just use a regular Pokeball real quick. And that's the one that catches it. Bye-bye, Bibarel. Alright. Seabed. K9s have just, yeah. Put you out. And let me just, summary, here we go. Torrent, so water type, moves when HP is low. Got Merciless, becomes critical, attacks become critical hits if the target is poisoned. Powers up water type moves when the HP is low, it's another Torrent. Heals status conditions if it's raining. That's actually huge. K9s prevent other Pokemon from lowering this Pokemon's accuracy, and then by illuminating its surroundings, Pokemon raises the likelihood of double battles and prevents its accuracy from being lowered. Okay. That's not great. That read me? That read me hard. This could be bad. Yeah, I'm aware. 55. Holy shit! Please give me more rare candies. I need more rare candies. Damn it. I am not properly leveled to do a rival fight just yet. Hi, Frillish. That could be good. Ghost type. What are we thinking about ghost type? I feel like if it replaces anything, it would have to replace Greninja. Super beefy. Yeah. The question is, what do we replace then? Yeah, that's kind of the issue I'm running into. Do we replace Marianne? Because, like... Poison is good, but... Don't think Starmie is that good. Dropping Starmie, okay. I'm prone to agree with you. My big issue right now is the levels that I'm at. These all need to be a higher level. Psychic type. That's something to consider. Is that the evolution here? Because I'll be 100% honest, this is a Pokemon I don't know much about. I don't know much about it, its evolutions, its movesets, any of that. If we're thinking Starmie, I think Starmie would be the way to go. Because we're coming up to a really difficult fight here. 55 is where a lot of runs end. Early on, especially. 55 is like the first big choke point. I want to say it's 55, 95, 140... 190, 195, and obviously 200. 145 was in there as well, not 140. All right. Bye, Starmie. Rare candy. I'm thinking I have to just for the sake of trying to get at least one of these two evolved. As much as I want it to be Greninja, I'm thinking I need to focus on getting a Primarina first. Yeah, Encore. I don't know, Encore never really sparked me as a great one to have. Gonna get you some experience. Whirlpool. Another water type move. I think that... no, let's drop Water Gun for this. Because I've got a 60 and a 65. Having something that traps the target as well would be good. Toxic Spikes. Let's do it. What is Bug good against? Bug. Got Grass, Psychic, and Dark. Whereas Poison is Grass and Fairy. Neutral to Dark, neutral to Psychic. So I'm thinking we take Toxic Spikes over Pin Missile. Because Poison Sting with the poison, plus the ability of making all the attacks critical hits. Fling is not implemented. That poison is gonna suck. Brave. You. What do we want Frillish to have? Special attack. Well, special defense? Yeah, we want special defense. Base attack. You have a neutral nature. You want a special attack though. You're also special attack. You're special attack. You're physical attack. You've got docile nature, which is neutral nature. So that might be a play, giving you Brave. And then you're special attack. Let's do it. Yeah, because I don't want you to die just yet. The fact that a super effective move can do so little damage. Although, no, I guess the poison would make it. Yeah, that's... Did not think about that. Come on, rare candy. Please give me a rare candy. Yes! Okay. I can't afford a full heal. Determined by the Pokemon story. Right! I always forget that. Wait, I thought... I am dumb. I'm dumb as fuck. That was the wrong move. Okay. Here we go. This is the make or break moment. This will be the last fight in the stream, no matter what happens. And it's a 4v4. And I am underleveled. There it is. I was gonna say, shouldn't I not be burned because it's raining? And I'll do one more to start. Might do more later, depending. You have a Dracovish, don't you? Okay. Whew, that's a lot of levels. Smackdown. It's a rock type. You're heavily varied. I do want a water... Because of damn Samurott, I do really want a water type counter. I don't think Frogadier is the one to... Like, Greninja is the one to get it, though. I think I should... I think I'm gonna give up on learning Smackdown. I think it's good in concept to have available to me, but I think because I'm a mono water type, having a grass type move is a better idea to have. What else do you have? Brian, recover. Nope. So that can work. Yeah, Ludicolo would work. Dino. Dark type, dragon type. Ice, fairy. Fighting. Bug. Fairy would be really good here. I think I need to invest more into Primarina getting a fairy type move for Dino and later Hydreigon. But as for right now, I don't have any of that available to me. So, in that case, thank you for the free health. disarming voice right now, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Pidgeot. Yeah, Fiona is my hard ace right now. Like, if Fiona goes down, I'm screwed. Which is why Dracovish is such a bitch. Because I can't use water-type moves. Misty Terrain. Halves the damage of Dragon-type moves for 5 turns. Dragon's Ascent is a flying-type move, correct? That's not a Dragon-type move? And yeah, it does have Disarming Voice. I think I don't take Misty Terrain. Protects from status conditions, though. Status, that might be good. And I have... Who is it that has Yawn? I know that Slowking had it. It's not that great? Oh, okay. Not too worried about it, then. That actually went a lot easier than I expected. Oh. Either way. I forgot that I swapped out the weak move. Yeah, no, I have a pretty decent team for a monotype. Like, for a monotype team. And there we go. I might hold it out until 60 just to get the full clear. But here we go. Now I only have one monotype mon. Water Shuriken. I think this is where I get rid of Grass Knot. Unfortunately. This is now a nuke? Yeah, absolutely. Because Grass Knot is not my favorite move. I'd much rather have other moves. Increase the power of ghost type moves. Ooh, that could be really good. Get rid of Water Pulse for the stab, and plus it's a matter of, with my luck, Water Shuriken hits 2 times every turn. That's my sort of luck. That's why I don't get rid of Water Pulse. It's a good water type move. Decent water type move, I should say. That's not a, oh, it could hit once, could hit twice, could hit 5 times, but very unlikely. So that's why I don't get rid of Water Pulse. You have to keep in mind, me playing for chances are me trying to have a plan B in case the chances go equally wrong every time. Deal with stronger Pokemon? Well, yeah, but that is not a great one for a water type counter. To be entirely honest, that is not a great move for a water type counter, especially if I run into, like, strong water type mons that are not heavy. Also, I'm taking this and giving it to Frillish. Water Pulse nor Shuriken. Really? Because I know Water Shuriken is like Greninja's like iconic move. So I'm surprised that you don't take it. They also confuse. No. But Hydro Pump isn't until much later, isn't it? User slams in a target using full force blast water. This may also lower the target's defense stat. That could be good. I think I get rid of Poison Sting here. Not a Pokemon as fast as Greninja. Yeah, that's fair. A Alolan Meowth. And Druddigon. Sharp Dragon. Morning Sun. Fuck is that move? What needs this? I know some move needs this. What move is that? Fuck it, Bouncy Bubble. Oh! Well then. Ghost type. I don't want to swap into you. You're already low health. Damn. I need to hope you're quicker. You are, but it doesn't matter. Because it didn't kill. To be worried about not having enough water step. Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. So this just got stressful. I'm running into a lot more Mons with Water Absorb. Yeah, it had Shadow Ball. That would have been Everything is poisoned. Let's go. Okay, so the real question is, if I run into Kyogre, do I drop Fione? Purely for the typing. Okay. What do I drop then? Because then I'll have 2 mono water types. Also, got a psychic type. Do I take Veluza? Probably not, right? Veluza or Pelipper? I don't know. You know. I am just gonna say, as I was saying it, I look over and I see. So, drop Pelipper. Okay, yep, that's fair. Plus, it's a much higher level. Excuse me. And I mean, we're talking about Kyogre, but I feel like this could be equally as viable. Okay, it's not gonna get caught. I'm not gonna spend any more time on this. Physical, better Starmie. Fair enough. How does Marianne evolve? Ooh, 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 ooh. This is, revive you with that, then take this. Hi, Gym Leader. Water type Gym Leader, I'm assuming? Yep. Here we go. This is essentially make or break now. That was a crit. I'm gonna take the chance you use the dragon type move. And I was right. Interesting. I'm surprised you didn't swap Mons. You're gonna die to poison. Or not. I think the poison is gonna kill me here. I think the poison is my death. Slowly but surely. I can take one turn. Attack falling is not great. Although I'm using all special attack. And a crit! Okay, Greninja, please. Don't fuck me over here. Does that move always go first or something? Because, I think that might screw me here. And I'm getting constantly crit. Is this the end of my run? The Swift Swim. Ah, yeah, so this is like the perfect counter. Because there's nothing I can do to combat the speed. I'm getting fucked. Like, Fiona dies in one turn here. Yeah, no, this is complete death. I can't do anything. Except maybe this and then a hope. Oh, the sleep stayed. No. Oh, please, this is entirely possible. This is entirely possible now. Can you use it from attacks? Isn't any attack? Okay. What do we drop here? I actually don't know what we drop here. Bite? Do we drop Bite here? Because I have Greninja for dark types. For dark type moves, I should say. I'm actually gonna wait for input on this one because like this is a serious one that I'm not sure about. No need for bite. Okay. Thank you, Primarina. You served me well. Get one last sing in there. 07 for Primarina. Saved this run. Time to set up. Yeah, that's not great. I probably should have used Baneful Bunker. That one's on me. But... Celio flinched. And whoever's left gets poisoned. And it's a ground type. But it's also a water type, so all the water type moves are going to be neutral. Actually, I just need to outlast. I thought... Okay, hold on. This is possible. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay. Okay. You're gonna use a Dragon type move, which means I am safe to swap into Primarina. Something in your mouth first. Fair, fair. I mean, you can, technically. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The RNG fucks me in that sense. Nope, nope, the RNG said no there. Which means I need to do something different to start. I am gonna beat this. I see the line. I see the line I need to take. What if we start with Bubble Beam? Because Whirlpool misses. And that's enough to shift the RNG for the whole match. You're gonna swap. Is my bet. Yep. So get out Whirlpool. Okay, that's gonna do some chip damage. Now you're gonna use Dragon type. So if I use Free Marina, it won't affect. Freed from Whirlpool. Okay, well, it helped for a turn. Now I use Sing. There we go, and it hits. And we still have Fiona alive. Which means we just need to outlive the poison with disarming. You swap out! What is it about using Whirlpool first that makes it so they don't swap out? What the hell? This is not great because you're not asleep this time. Okay, well, you're still asleep. Right, and you're not evolved yet. You see, the issue is, using Whirlpool turn 1 misses. But that seems to be the only way for me to win, is if I miss turn 1 intentionally. Use a water type counter. Yeah, you say? You don't say. But I will say, Grass Knot would do not as much against Kingdra, because Kingdra is not a super heavy mon. I don't think any of his mons are that heavy, all that much. Okay. I don't know why you don't switch out when I do that. Like, that's the big thing. Just defeating one mon is enough to get me things. Actually, no, it needs to be 2 mons. Then I swapped Free Marina. I could sack Pelipper here instead. Alright, there goes Primarina. Celio. Greninja, maybe? It's not perfect, but... yeah, that does that. Yeah, no, I don't know. This is quite the predicament here. I do get health off of you, though, which is good. I'm running out of Bouncy Bubble, though. Is that it? Did that do it? I'll be honest, I don't know what I did differently. Was it just the fact I swapped in Primarina as opposed to letting Fiona die there? I have to go through this. Actually, no, I don't, technically. Do I do it? Do I do it just for the sake? Because I'm in a cave right now. It's going to be a bunch of rock and ground type Pokemon, likely. Plus the added in flying every once in a while if we go with the Zubat route. But if we teleport, we could end up in an electric area, which would absolutely screw me over. Do we play Content Machine? This is up to you guys. Yeah, I might want to keep your money, but think of the content. Or I could hold off until next stream I do this. That's another possibility. I think I'll hold off until next stream to figure out what to do here. Ooh, Cosmog. All commons. All right, well. All I'm gonna say is I'm surprised that survived. I really am surprised that run survived through the rival fight, through Finn's fight. And then we almost died immediately afterwards, but that's beside the point. But on Friday, I will be trying for the first time Mario-mon. So look forward to that. Next week, I think I'm gonna do 2 streams of Mario-mon, 1 stream of PokeRogue, just to kind of, you know, not introduce anything new for a bit. You know how it be. But I will say, coming up, I do want to do a Mario Kart World stream again. It's been quite a bit since I've done a Mario Kart stream. So I do want to throw that in. And I know there was just an update. So I might do a grind for triple starring all the mirror knockout tours, which I have not done yet. But yeah. I'm also planning on, and this is one of those things that at some point down the line. Okay, so some notes for the long running future. I want to play Kirby Air Ride. At some point, I need to find out when that releases, but I want to play Kirby Air Ride again. Leading up to the release of Kirby Air Riders. On top of that, I'm going to, around my birthday, so in about a month, play through Smash Bros. Brawl, Subspace Emissary, because that has become a tradition on my streams, where I will play Subspace Emissary, around my birthday. I don't know how online works with that gameplay, if you know what I'm trying to say there. I don't know how to get online multiplayer working with programs like that. But yeah, apart from that, I also am thinking of replaying Pokemon XY. I know that I just played it. Like, how long ago now? Like a year ago now? I don't know. I want to replay that before Legends ZA comes out. So from that standpoint, that'll likely be sometime in September. And I'm going to want to take a break from Pokemon stuff before getting into that. But, you know, that is, something for the future. And, you know, for the near future, I'm just going to kind of keep it chill. I'm going to do Mario-mon. When Too Many Types 2 comes out, I'm going to do that. That'll likely be next month. So I might be doing a lot of Pokemon for a bit. I might actually be doing a lot of Pokemon leading all the way up through October. Oh no. Because thinking about it, we get, we're doing PokeRogue right now. Mario-mon is going to be starting. Say that takes me a couple weeks to get through. That leads into next month. In August, we start up Too Many Types 2. That takes me through most of August into September, into most of September. Then I start up XY. XY leads me up into the release of ZA, and then ZA I'll likely play on stream, and offline. So that'll be one where there will be jumps between streams. I will be playing on my own, because I'm incredibly fucking excited for that game. But yeah, I might be doing a lot of Pokemon in the upcoming months. So with that, let's see what happens. Thank you, everybody, so much for coming by. Hope you all have a wonderful time zone. Make sure you take care of yourself, drink some water, get some rest, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye.